Today I'm going to break down Paul Jackson Jr.'s solo I Want Jesus to Walk With Me from his Out of the Shadows album. I recorded this a few years ago on YouTube, and I've had a few requests to do a lesson on it, so here it is. First of all, I'll just break it down note for note, but I'll also try to explain some of the concepts I think behind what he's doing, because I think that's important whenever you learn a solo, is to see if you can get the thinking behind it as well. Right, okay. Now the first half of the solo really just goes between two chords. It'll do one bar of like a D minor 7, and then the second bar will be like an A7 altered, like a sharp 5, or sharp 5 flat 9. And so there's a few kind of nice ideas he does when he's playing through the solo. Anyway, without further ado, I'll get started on bar 1. It's actually, the first bar is kind of like a pickup bar, kind of builds into it, and that's just over a regular A chord. The first thing he does is slide into the 7th fret on the D string. Then you get this little run up, and so this is going to take us into the bar, the D minor bar. So note for note, it's going to go like this. We're going to slide from 6 to 7 on the D string. Then we're going to play 5 and 7 on the G string, 6 on the B, then we're going to slide into 8, back to 6, and then 7, 5, 7 on the G string. So you get that's the kind of the feel of it, the phrase. Right, next bar is going to be over one of those A7 altereds, and we get this nice little run that happens. First of all, he slides into 8 on the E string. Then he's going to do a backwards rake. I'll show you what that is. That's all on the 6th fret, on the 1st string, E, on the B, on the G, and then he slides into the 5th fret on the G. Like that. And that's basically a B flat minor triad. Works really nice over these sort of chords. Okay, then we carry on the D string. 8, 7, 5, slide down to 3. Play 5. And then on the G string, 2, 3, 4, pull off 5 to 4, then 3 to 2. I'll take it up to there, so we get this is going to take us into the next bar of D minor. So we've just pulled off onto the 2nd fret on the G string, and then we carry on 3 on the D, 5 on the A, and 3. So you get that little sort of run. Right, so what happens there is we do a quick slide from 6 to 5 on the D, then 3, 5, then 2 on the G, 3 on the D, 5, 5 on the A. And then to finish off, just 3 and 5 on the A. Like that. Okay, next bar is over that A7 chord again, and what it basically is playing is an A major triad in octaves. So I'll play the run first, I think, and then I'll break it down. So we're playing 5 on the E, 4 and 7 on the A, 7 on the D. Then I'm going to play that note again, 7 on the D, 6 and 9 on the G, and then 10 on the B. Then we're going to play that note again, 10 on the B, 9, 12 on the E, and then we slide that all the way up to the 17th fret, like that. Okay, so that's just a very straight approach. Right, then over the D minor, you're going to get this 15 on the E, 12 and 13, then 14 on the B, back to 12 on the E, then 15 on the B, 14 on the G, 10 on the G, 12 on the D, 9 on the G, 11 and 12 on the D, then 9 and 10 on the G, and then 10 on the B. So I'll play it in context. So go, yeah, that's the sort of kind of rhythm you get. And then over the A chord, we're going to get this kind of really nice little sliding like he does. All done on the B string. So we pick the 13th fret, pick it again and slide down to 10. And then play the 11th fret. Take it. Then we pick 11, slide to 8, play 10, play 10 again, down to the 6, play 8, then pick 8 again, slide to 5, and then play 6. So you get like that. Then we're back to the D minor chord again. This time there's a kind of a little lead note into kind of a group of 6. So we've got this that comes just before it, which is just a 5. Then we're going to get this little group of 6. We're going to hammer it onto 6, back off onto 5. Then we're going to play 7, 5 on the G and 7, 5 on the D. So you get kind of a little roll there. It carries on with this group of 6. We're going to do a pull off from 7 to 5 on the G, 7, 5 on the D, and then it's going to be 8 and 7 on the A. So you get like that. And then we've got another group of 6, pulling off 7, 5 on the D. Then we're going to go 8, 7, 5, 4 on the A, and then just come back up and play the 5th fret. So you get nice little simple running D minor. Right, and this is one of these interesting runs here. This is over A7 sharp 5. This time what he does, he plays an A major triad and also an E flat major triad, which is an interesting kind of like it's almost like a chord substitution really. So, and he does it like this. He plays the triad. So we've got 5, 4 and 7. So that's 5 on the E, 4 and 7 on the A. And what he does, he just slides down 1 fret to the 6th fret on the A. And he basically does a similar thing each time. This time he starts from that note, so 6th fret on the A, 5 and 8 on the D, then slides into 7. Starts on that though. Plays a 7 on the D, 6 and 9 on the G, slide that down into 8. Now the shape's going to change a little bit for this last one. We're now playing 8 on the G, 8 on the B, 11 on the B, slide into 10. You end up with this run. Right, next page. Right, this is just over D, and we're starting to get into some like kind of George Benson ideas here. So we've just done the last slide. Then he just plays a 10th fret on the E. Now he's going to do this little George Benson shape. It's kind of like an octave with a note in the middle. So we've got 5th fret on the G, 6th fret on the B, 8th fret on the E, first string. And we just take the shape and we move it up 1 fret at a time.